Hey there. Oh, hey there. So welcome to this new motherboard test video. So today we will test four instruments. One is a study instrument just as a reference, and then the three are like the mid intermediate quality instrument. Unfortunately, there is not the high-end intermediate like the package at how to say 830 euro. So it's only the one that are at 700 something, I don't remember. So basically, well, that's what we have in the shop currently. And if you want to aim for the next level, it's gonna be the beginning of the high-end quality, and then it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. So I won't test these because that's not what we talked about. So I'm gonna stay in this intermediate range. So just as a reference, this is like the intermediate instrument. So basically that's how it look. We have simple redwood for the tail, and we don't have the fingerboard. The pegs here are in birch, and we can see already that this peg is already kind of a little bit not really damaged, but we can see there is like some little like vein or something, so it's already getting a little bit of the humidity here, so it's gonna become fragile over time and so on. So, and you can see the head is also very simple. So that's kind of like just to give you an idea of the whole body in this video. And then for the sound, so that's just to give you a little bit of an idea for the very basic study instrument. Oh, so now we can get to check and try the intermediate instrument. So I guess that you can see that directly the look is definitely totally different. Here we have a nice symmetry between the wood. The wood is of very nice quality. We have ebony here. For the tail, we have a very thick ebony fingerboard here. The pegs are also, the core of the pegs are also in ebony, and then you can see that the head is quite a little bit more worked on. We have this like white stripe in the middle, and you can see also that the finish is definitely like, I mean, it's much better. So that's kind of also, we have a very actually very nice wood here. The side is also great. So that's kind of like already, this is looking very promising. Thing is that here sometimes they because of the size of the wood they buy, it's missing 2 centimeters. So here they kind of add afterwards, so you have the fingerboard here full, and then here it's like a 2 centimeter of wood that is added, so you can't really see. Yeah, here here you see this little line. So basically it's kind of like two pieces of wood. So basically it's not really bad. It's more like a aesthetic thing. It's not gonna break or make the neck sensitive or anything. It just, yeah, it's not just one wood. So it happens quite a bit on the instruments that are a little bit on the lower price. So let's see how it sounds. It's not gonna. The sound is not good. So basically the sound is very mute. It sounds very much like that. So that's not really something that we want on the Morin Khuur. So let's see the second one. I think I tested that one before and I think it was pretty okay. So this one is a little bit on the greenish type of color. We also have the almost the same type of wood, pretty good. I think that on this one the fingerboard is a little bit thicker actually. We also have like how to say ebony for the core of the peg. Sorry, I was like thinking about something else. And then you can see the head is much more detailed. We have the white stripe again. The mane is really cool. Yeah, really nice. And actually the finish is also a little bit smoother than the previous one. I don't know if you can see, but it's very gentle, very soft and all that. So it's really nice. So let's see how it sounds. This one need to. Actually, the pegs are also pretty comfortable. Yeah, this one needs to. The string need to be changed. You can see like the. So this string need to be changed. The sound of this instrument is quite great, definitely in comparison of the previous one, very open. It tends to be a little bit on the bright, on a lot of medium frequencies. It's more like on the bright side, not too much on the bass side. So if it's something that you like, this type of like bright sound kind of, this instrument is definitely super cool. Also, the pegs are very comfortable. That's super important as well. That's something that we are really looking for, especially for someone who kind of like start to learn the motherboard, because if the pegs are too sharp, then we can tend to hurt ourselves in the beginning, because we are a little bit too strong and stuff like that. So on this instrument, the pegs are a little bit on the softer touch, on the softer side. So it's not gonna hurt that much in comparison with the previous one, for example. The only thing that I see is, again, I don't know if you will see, but just like the previous instrument, I hope you can see this little line. You can see that the fingerboard is in two pieces, actually. So it's like one piece, like this thing, and then 2 centimeter on the bottom. So that's the only thing that is a little bit on the downside. Except for that, it's a very nice instrument. It's a very good investment for sure. Everything looks pretty great. The main is also very attractive and so on. So yeah, no, definitely like a very good choice. And then let's check the last one. How is it? I think it's a new one. It might have come like yesterday or something like that, because I don't think I tested it yet, and it looks very, very promising. So I think, well, first, this is definitely something that we don't usually have. This type of wood on a 1,500,000 instrument. That's something that is a little bit rare. And also look at this back, it's gorgeous. So like in terms of look, this is definitely not looking like an intermediate instrument. We are already starting to tackle like the professional instrument, especially because of this part. Then the front is also very, very clean. So yeah, let me check very quickly. I don't see anything suspicious here. So very great. Also, something that is super cool is that the wood of the fingerboard is much better, and it's only one piece. So this is also very great. And then the horse head is also pretty nice. So I hope the sound will be good, because if it is, it's gonna be definitely a no-brainer. So hopefully the sound is good. Please, please, please. So needs to consider that also it's totally new, and yeah, it was never played, so it just arrived like yesterday or maybe this morning actually. alıştı.
이제 비슷하게 짜리거든.
아, 비슷하게 해줘야겠지.
나는 뭐 다 갖다 놓지.
자, next minute. Next minute. Okay, so basically this instrument is pretty new, first time played. I think it has quite a bit of potential. The sound is already quite open, but it's lacking a little bit of bass, in my opinion. So it's something that can evolve over time. The thing is that the two strings are pretty well balanced, and it's already quite on the open side and very bright. So that's very yeah, no, I mean it's really good. So the wood is great. We are like this is a 1,500,000, but we are on the type of wood that is usually used on the 1/8 or eventually 2.2. So the wood is super great. Seriously. The fingerboard is in one piece. That's absolutely great because as you saw, like the previous one, they have all this little patch. So this is also great. The making is great. The sound is quite good. The head is also pretty well detailed. So for me, that's like there is no discussion. There is not any debate or like there is no need to think. It's really cool. So I will lock this instrument for you because it's a very good opportunity for the price. So once you saw the video, you can reach out and we can talk about it. And if you agree, then we can move forward and I will prepare and ship this instrument to you. And well, yeah, that's it for today. So definitely a really cool instrument. I think it just arrived this morning or yesterday evening, brand new. I'm the first person to play it. So that's also why the sound is a little bit on the inside. It needs to be played a little bit to open and to become a little bit more warm. So yeah, definitely great. So this one I will lock for you, and let's talk on the chat. See you soon.